Are you a green card holder? Or maybe you're applying for one right now? Then stop scrolling, because what I'm about to share could directly impact your future in the United States. Just hours ago, a new announcement dropped from the Trump administration, and it's already sending shockwaves through immigrant communities. That's right, major changes to green card requirements have just gone into effect. Immediately. No warning, no grace period, just boom, new rules. And if you're thinking this is just another headline with no real consequences, think again. These changes affect everything from eligibility standards and financial requirements to key documentation you might need to stay compliant. Whether you've held your green card for years or you're in the middle of the application process, this could mean delays, denials, or even the risk of losing your permanent residency. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what's changed, who's most at risk, and what you can do right now to protect yourself and your family. I've spent hours analyzing the official documents and policy briefings so you don't have to, and I'll explain everything in clear, simple language without the legal jargon. This isn't about fear, it's about facts and staying informed. Because the truth is, the rules of the game just changed overnight, and if you're not paying attention, you could be left out in the cold. But don't worry, you're not alone. I'm here to walk you through every step so you can stay ahead of the changes and make the right moves at the right time. So before we dive into all the urgent details, do me one favor. If you're a green card holder or care about someone who is, hit that like button right now. It helps this information reach more people who desperately need it, and it tells me you want more videos just like this. Let's get started, because time is ticking. All right, let's break this down together, step by step, so you know exactly what's happening, why it matters, and how you can protect yourself moving forward. So here's what we know so far. The Trump administration has officially implemented a sudden shift in the requirements for obtaining and maintaining a green card, and this change is marked as effective immediately. That phrase alone, effective immediately, is a big deal. Why? Because it means the new policy isn't something that'll roll out gradually or come into play next month. It's already in place. It's already active. And yes, that means it applies to you right now, whether you're in the process of applying for your green card, renewing it, or simply living your day-to-day life as a lawful permanent resident. Now let's talk about what exactly has changed. One of the biggest adjustments lies in the public charge rule, something that's been a hot topic during previous phases of Trump's presidency, but has now returned with even tighter enforcement. In simple terms, the government is once again leaning hard on the idea that if an immigrant is likely to rely on public benefits like Medicaid, SNAP, or housing assistance, they could be denied a green card or face difficulties during renewal. But now, under this updated version of the rule, the definition of what counts as a public charge has expanded, and the discretion given to immigration officers is even broader. What does that mean for you? It means that even if you've never relied on government benefits, you could be judged based on things like your income level, your employment status, your health, your credit score, your education, or even how well you speak English. These new requirements place a much heavier burden on applicants to prove they are financially stable and self-sufficient. And unfortunately, for many immigrants who are still building a life in the U.S., who may be working multiple jobs, sending money back home, and trying to learn the system, it's a huge hurdle. Now, I want to pause for a second because I know this kind of news can feel overwhelming, even scary. You might be sitting there wondering, do I still qualify? Will my application be denied? Is my green card at risk? And listen, those are completely valid concerns. You're not overreacting. You're not being dramatic. You're being smart for asking the right questions. This process is already stressful enough as it is, and the last thing any of us need is more confusion or fear. But here's the thing. As frustrating as these sudden changes are, there are things you can do to stay on top of it all. First and foremost, you've got to review your current immigration status. If you're applying for a green card, check the date you submitted your application. If it was recent, there's a good chance the new rules apply to you directly. If you submitted earlier, your case may fall under the old system, but you still might be affected if there are any requests for additional documentation or evidence. Next, you need to look at your financial records, not just your income, but also any benefits you or your family members have received in the past 36 months. Things like food assistance, Section 8 housing, or certain types of Medicaid could be used against you in the new evaluation process. Even if you legally qualified for those programs, immigration officers may now interpret that as a sign that you're a potential public charge. Now, this part is important. If you're worried about how these new rules affect you, don't try to handle it alone. This is the time to consult with an immigration attorney or accredited legal representative. Many community organizations offer free or low-cost consultations. I know it can be tempting to save money and figure it out yourself, especially if your case feels straightforward, but the truth is, even one missing document or a misunderstood requirement can now result in a denial. And under the current climate, denials can have serious long-term consequences, including being placed in removal proceedings. And listen, I want to be really honest here. This isn't just a policy issue. It's personal. It affects real people. I've heard from viewers like you, people who have lived in the US for decades, worked hard, paid taxes, raised children, and now suddenly they're facing the possibility of being separated from their families because of a technicality or a sudden rule change. That's why it's so important that we stay informed and united. You know, the immigration system is complicated enough without the rules constantly shifting underneath our feet. And while it's easy to feel powerless, there is power in information. There is power in community. And there is power in speaking up, sharing what you learn, and helping others navigate the same confusing path. Now, here's what you can do today to protect yourself. Number 1, gather all your important immigration and financial documents in one place. Keep digital and physical copies. Number 2, monitor your case status regularly if you've already filed an application. Number 3, be proactive. Don't wait for a letter in the mail to find out something's wrong. Reach out to an immigration advisor or attorney to go over your case and make sure everything is still in order under the new rules. And finally, stay connected. Don't isolate yourself. There are millions of green card holders and applicants across the country who are just as confused and concerned as you are. Together, we can create a network of support, a place to exchange information, and most importantly, a way to stay calm and take action. Because that's what really matters right now. Not panic, but action. Before we move on to the specific documents and examples I'll be showing you next, I just want to say one thing. You are not alone in this. I know the system feels cold, impersonal, and unwelcoming at times, but I see you. I hear you. And I promise you this channel will continue to fight to make this information accessible, accurate, and compassionate for everyone who needs it. So if this video has helped you so far, even just a little, please take 1 second and click that like button right now. It tells YouTube to show this content to more people in our community who might be lost, overwhelmed, or just one document away from making a huge mistake. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button too, because this is just the beginning of the conversation. We've got more updates, deep dives, and expert interviews coming your way, so you'll never have to go through this alone again. Let's keep going, and let's keep fighting for clarity, for fairness, and for every immigrant who just wants a chance to live their American dream.